Hey guys, Susie here. Thanks so much for tuning in today. I'm doing a fragrance review for you guys today. I haven't done one of these in a while. I'm pretty excited to be doing it. And really, I just don't get a lot of perfumes like I used to, mainly just because, I don't know, my finances don't allow me to buy $70-something bottles of perfume on a daily basis. But when I do get a chance, I definitely love perfume. I love all the different scents and things, and I love purchasing it, but I just don't get a chance to do it like I used to. But I do have a fragrance review to do for you guys today. Last night I went out with my husband. We went out to dinner. We were at our local mall, one of our local malls, and we were walking around, and there's a local perfume shop there, Perfumes Plus I think it's called. And we went in there and my husband purchased me a fragrance. And I actually had no idea what I wanted to get when I got in there. I asked the girl at the counter, I said, you know, what's really good? I don't know what I like. I don't know what I want. And she was basically like, oh, what kind of scents do you like? I said, well, I like amber. I like, you know, nothing too floral. I like things that are just a little mysterious. And she showed me a couple different choices, and when I mentioned amber, she also showed me this one, and it is the Burberry Brit Eau de Toilette, or that's how I pronounce it. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. But yeah, this is the Burberry Brit perfume, and I was really intrigued by this. I love the smell, I love the notes in it, and so I knew that this was the one for me, and so my husband picked me up one. Now this is only the 1 fluid ounce. I didn't really want to get a big bottle. I really didn't need a big bottle, and this bottle was big enough for me, so I was fine with it. This is also the 30 milliliter bottle, and it comes in this box, which I love the box. It's your typical Burberry print that you would find on a lot of their goods. It's the nice beige with the maroon and black plaid design that they have, and just a really simple, nice, clean box, and I like that quite a lot. Also, the bottle inside looks very nice as well. You can see it's a very nice little bottle. It's got the Burberry print on the bottle all the way around on the top, and just the perfume itself is kind of a light beige color, so it looks very nice. Bottle looks nice, looks very nice sitting on your perfume, you know, counter or dresser or wherever it is you keep your perfume. Just adds a nice little touch to it, very classy with that plaid. And then of course on the bottom we've got the Burberry Brit label here with Eau de Toilette, made in France and Paris, and so on and so on. And the top's just a nice little cube, comes off, and then we've got our spray there. So it looks very nice. Definitely looks very nice on my dresser. Very much like the bottle, like the box as well. I just kept it for the purposes of showing you guys what the box looks like. So yeah, very nice. Was very happy with that. Now this perfume was created in 2003, so it is a pretty old fragrance. It has been around quite a long time. I actually remember when it first came out, and I was reading magazines and stuff in high school, and I remember seeing the ad for it, and I think it was like a guy and a girl in some kind of clothes or something that were really, I don't know, there was like raincoats or something. I can't even remember, so forever ago. But I remember the advertising that they had going on. My husband has the cologne as well, and I really like it. It is one of my favorites that he has. I didn't mention it in my video. He's got so many that honestly it's very hard to choose. But it is a really good cologne as well. So I did write down the notes for you guys just because I am terrible with memorizing these types of things, so I will read them off to you. The opening of the fragrance has green lemon, pear, and white almond, which out of all of those, honestly, the only one that I can really smell when you first spray it is the white almond. This is definitely not a citrusy fragrance, and I don't really smell any pear either. The heart of the fragrance is white peony, which I think kind of comes into play probably about 5 minutes after spraying. At first, you just kind of smell this, a little bit of a citrusy, very, very light, citrusy almond type of smell. Within 5 minutes, you start smelling a little bit of a floral scent, but it's not an overpowering floral scent. It's nothing that would give you a headache. It's a very light, well mixed type of scent with just a little bit of each going on at the time. And the dry down is vanilla, amber, mahogany, and tonka bean, which is very often added to quite a lot of fragrances. As far as the dry down goes, this is very accurate. It is very ambery, very vanilla, almost has a slight tobacco type scent to it. I think that's kind of stemming from just all of those scents kind of working together. It just kind of gives a very light amber, vanilla, tobacco type smell to it, and it smells very nice. And that almost sounds manly, but it's really not. It's a very, very light kind of dry down scent, and you can still smell a little bit of that floral lingering kind of in the background. So it keeps it very ladylike, even though it has that amber and that strong kind of intense scent for the dry down. It still remains very light by having that floral note in the background. So who would this fragrance be best suited for? I would have to say anybody probably in their upper 20s, 30s, 40s, probably into the 50s. I wouldn't say this is a youthful scent. It's not something that I would give as a gift to a teenager or anything that I would think like an 18-year-old. I couldn't see them wearing this. It's a little too sophisticated. It's not playful. It's not a youthful, girly scent that a lot of young women like to wear. This is definitely something kind of more for the lady, the sophisticated young adult woman, a businesswoman, a woman that knows what she wants, that is, you know, going out, hanging out with her friends, either at the bar or shopping or the coffee shop. This is for that sophisticated woman. And when I say sophisticated, I don't mean mature. It's not an old or mature scent. It's just a kind of, you know, upper 20s, 30s, you know, they're on type of scent, and perfect for somebody my age, which I'm going to be 30. So definitely not overly youthful, but not mature either. It's right in the middle, and it's a very nice mix. When would I wear this perfume? I would have to say this is probably good for any time. It's not intense to the point of where you can't wear it during the day. It actually dries down very nicely, very evenly. There's no intensity that is just like screaming from across the room. So it's definitely good to wear to work. Definitely appropriate for business meetings, for hangouts with friends during the day, for dinner, and then it's also appropriate for nighttime as well. Like, it could definitely be a scent that you would wear hanging out with friends. It's definitely well suited for a date night as well, something that's not screaming, look at me, smell me from, you know, across the room. It's something that you could wear being right next to somebody where they could brush past you or be near you and get a little bit of a whiff of that wonderful fragrance, but not be overpowered or be given a headache or anything like that. So definitely great for that. But if you're looking for a fragrance that screams out from across the room, hey, here I am, I'm bold, I'm here, I'm intense, this is not the fragrance. This is not an intense fragrance. It's not something that's overpowering. And if you're worried about it giving you a migraine or headaches, which I often get from a lot of fragrances, this is not one that will do that to you because it is not that strong of a scent. As far as longevity, I would say that this has actually a very short life, which is kind of the sad thing. It's kind of the downfall of this perfume. I would say it's in the 2 to 3 hour range. It really doesn't last very long. I mean, I sprayed it on me and I can smell it on my skin, but if somebody walked past me, they probably would not smell it on me anymore. And I sprayed it on myself roughly about 4 hours ago. So it's definitely not a scent that's going to last you the whole day or a scent that's going to last you the whole night. It's something you would need to reapply, keep in your purse, and reapply every couple hours or so. I'd say every 3 hours or so definitely would need to be reapplied. It just doesn't last overly long, which some people really like. Sometimes you don't want a fragrance that's going to keep going and going and going. Sometimes you just want something nice and just for that moment. So this would be perfect for those occasions. But again, if you're looking for something to go all night and you don't want to reapply, this is a little too light for that type of occasion. Price-wise, the price isn't overly bad. We picked this one up and I believe it was like $47 for the small bottle, so that's not bad. It's definitely not outrageous. I think the biggest bottle was probably $75-$80. So again, very, affordable in the cologne and perfume world. That's, pretty good affordable price. Lastly, some of you may be asking, is this better suited for summer or for winter? I kind of think it's an all year round type of fragrance. I could kind of see this probably being a little bit better in the summer just because it is more of a light fragrance. It's not something overly powerful where if you're wearing it during the summer and you're sweating, everybody around you is intensely smelling your fragrance. It's not one of those fragrances. So I think it is perfect and nice and light for the summertime, still appropriate even when the weather is hot. However, I could see this being an excellent winter fragrance as well, and perhaps maybe even lasting longer in the winter time. The summer, it's been very hot, very humid here. I haven't really been able to test it out when the weather is nice and cool and, the air is more dry. Perhaps this fragrance will last me longer. I'll have to check back in with you guys on that because it, of course, is the middle of summertime and I haven't been able to test that out just yet. But yeah, if you guys know as far as if this lasts longer in the wintertime, please let me know because I'm definitely curious to know. So that is my fragrance review of the Burberry Brit for Her perfume. This is definitely a good one. I think it should be in every woman's collection. It's an excellent go-to perfume, something that you can wear for any occasion, any time of day, any time of year, and very, very appropriate for anyone 21 and up. I think this is just a classic that should be in anybody's collection. I love the scents. If you're into kind of that vanilla amber scent, you're gonna love this. It's very much vanilla, very much amber, with just a little hint of floral in the background, and I just love it. So that is my review for you guys. I hope you will try this out. I hope you'll purchase it and give it a try if you haven't already, because it is wonderful and it is one of my favorites now. I really like it quite a lot. And if you guys have tried this out, or if you haven't, let me know what you think, because I'm curious to know. Leave it down in the comments below. And if you guys have any requests for fragrance reviews, leave them down below as well, and I will do my very best to see what I can do about doing a review on them for you guys. Also, be sure to stay tuned for my weekly Dollar Tree haul coming up next week. It will be up. So thank you guys for tuning in today, and I hope you'll subscribe. Bye guys.